Good evening, everyone. Suppose you have a field trip. Would you rather go to Disneyland or beach cleanup? Raise your hand for Disneyland. Whoa. Raise your hand for beach cleanup. Okay. Well, Disneyland is fun, but I'd rather go to the beach. So I joined the group, and it was my best field trip ever. I felt a huge sense of accomplishment and excitement, and I felt being responsible. I shared some of my pictures to my WeChat moments. Well, if you look at the date closely, you'll find it was actually an April Fool's joke. Reality is, the trip was cancelled. In fact, when I first heard this message from the school, I was shocked and disheartened, almost desperate. In fact, they told me I was probably the only one who signed up for this option. In contrast, more than 60 chose Disneyland. When you have a passion and social responsibility, you're always initially alone. But a few days later, by coincidence, I heard another student from class, Michael, also expressed an interest in that trip. Unfortunately, Michael isn't here today. Anyway, he didn't sign up because he happened to have the IELTS on the day. But anyway, it was good to see someone with a similar passion, and we had a short talk. He was like, "Oh, Rain, if we couldn't clean up the beach that day, why don't we start with a problem small and right here in our school?" That was a good idea. We observed our students produce a massive number of plastic bottles, and what's worse, they aren't sorted properly. In fact, our school cleaners had to pick them out from residual garbage or even food waste. The work was neither easy nor sanitary. Meanwhile, in my hometown Ningbo, I've seen recycling machines like this throughout the city. They were made by a local recycling company called 大把手, which means give a hand in Chinese. So joint inspiration, I and Michael co-founded our school's Smart Recycling Club. By the second week, we already had a quite detailed design of the machine, thanks to Michael, our very talented engineer. But eventually, due to cost concerns, we decided to modify, or to say repurpose, a second-hand vending machine. But by then, our club only had 3 members, and we had to recruit more students with expertise. So upon knowing that our school has a world-class FTC robotics team, I contacted their supervisor directly for a partnership. They agreed after a few rounds of communication. Later, they helped us with engineering, and we even recruited members from their team. And we were able to proceed quickly. So these were part of our engineering work, some are CAD diagrams, and this was part of our code. Our club participated in the school's club fair twice, one in May and one in December. I was quite surprised to see a lot of primary students visit our club. They were certainly inspired by how our project combines technical innovation and social responsibility in one. And in a previous session, about 5 or 6 middle or high school students actively came to join us. And now, we have a team of 14, all vibrant and enthusiastic. And then, I realized that when you have a passion and social responsibility, you're always initially alone, but with your passion and effort, more people will join. Newcomers become passionate too, and attract still more people. And a positive cycle forms, and there's social impact. By now, our machine is almost completed. We've done all our hardware, and the software of an innovative white sensor AI-based image recognition dual detection system for plastic bottles is under final testing. Hopefully, the system will be completed and put into use by the end of the semester. In the future, we'll make more of these machines, iterate with each generation, and deploy them to other schools in Shanghai. As we expand, we may transform from a school club to a non-profit organization. Maybe one day, even Disneyland will buy our machine. And also, we are organizing on our own a field trip to Ningbo, including a visit to Dabashou and also beach cleanup. For real, this time. So now, would you choose Disneyland or beach cleanup? Finally, if you want to join us and be part of an ever-growing community, welcome. This is Ray Lowe from 12B, and you could come to my classroom to find me. You could also scan this QR code and follow our WeChat account. You could get updates on our project. Thank you, everyone.